Composing a scope of work document is a fine art, ensuring that all the relevant stakeholder information has been captured to ensure the project delivers on the requirements. The scope of work or statement of work, or as it is commonly known as the SOW, is an agreement on the work to be performed on the project. A scope of work document is an agreement on the work you're going to perform on the project. The document includes deliverables. This is what your project delivers, of course. Whether it's a product or a service, it's the reason you're executing the project for your customer, stakeholder, or sponsor. Whatever that deliverable is, and it can be some sort of document or report, software, product, build, or all of the above, you need to have each item clearly identified here. Timeline. Think of a timeline as a road leading from the start of a project to its end. It's a section of the document that delineates the major phases across the schedule of the project's duration. It should also mark the points in the project when your deliverables are ready. As you can guess, it's essential to scoping out the overall plan of any project. This is best presented visually, like a rolled-up Gantt chart plan, so the stakeholders can see the high-level timeline. Milestones. Projects can be very long and complex, which is why they're laid out over a timeline and broken down into more manageable parts called tasks. Larger phases of the project are marked by what is called a milestone. It's a way to help you monitor the progress of the project to make sure it's adhering to your planned schedule. Define your key milestones in the scope of work document, including project kickoffs, meetings, handoffs, etc. Reports. You'll be generating these throughout the project, delivered to either your team or customer, stakeholder, or sponsor. They're a formal record of the progress of your project, but they're also a means of communication beyond whether the project's on schedule or not. Depending on how you customize them, there's a wealth of data that can serve a number of different audiences. Define how you'll be reporting on the project and when the stakeholders can be expecting them and from whom. But before you get to writing, you need to make sure you follow this advice. 1. Be specific, explain the terms used clearly. 2. Use visuals, a picture is worth 1,000 words. 3. Get sign-offs, make sure everyone who needs to okay the work, does. It's not that difficult, but it needs to be thorough, because you don't want to have to play catch-up with paperwork when you're in the heat of the project. The SOW is essential to the project plan, and is often included as part of the overall project plan, but it can be time-consuming to write. Remember to visit us at Project Management Companion and use our free scope and project planning template to help save you time. All the best on your project.